What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny Talks Sports. And today is a discussion. Real talk. Is it time to get rid of the NFL preseason? Honestly, there's a bunch of great points to this. But there's just a few in particular that's just making it really worthless. And really good reasons to just get rid of this altogether. The first one we are going to discuss is it's a waste of time. And I'm saying it's a waste of time. Honestly, I'm okay with the Hall of Fame game because it just pays respect to the legends. But anything other than a Hall of Fame game, maybe do the Hall of Fame game, like maybe on that first Thursday game of the regular season instead. They could probably just do that. And yes, I understand they also have to do the banner raising, like in particular this year, like if they were to do it this year for Kansas City, New England, they'd also have to do the banner raising ceremony for the New England game this year. But I can get that. But there's a bunch of things they can just fit it in. They can just do a Hall of Fame game on before that anyway, because usually what that is, they just interview all the inductees that year anyway. Unless they change something up within the last 4 years, that's when I realized that preseason football is worthless and a waste of time. Because games in the preseason have about zero effect to any effect at all. If there's any effect to preseason football, it's like less than 0.001%. For example, the Browns won their first 2 preseason games. Meanwhile, the Patriots have lost their first 2 preseason games. Or the Patriots blew a 24-point lead in a preseason game. Things like that will have no effect on the season. So honestly, all the preseason is, it's just people trying to make a team. But honestly, the whole 53-man roster thing, you could probably just put like undrafted rookies, or you could probably put late round draft picks, put them on the practice squad, and then determine your 53-man roster. Because you can always call up people from the practice squad if people get sent to the IR. Second reason, there's already joint practices. And honestly, joint practices are kind of a waste of time, but the only benefit is we at least get some solid news coverage on joint practices, especially when there's a fight that breaks out. I mean, this year we had the Rams and the Chargers going at it in a joint practice. I believe, this year we had the Rams and Chargers. Last year we had the Patriots and the Bears, I believe it was. Or it was 2 years ago, I don't remember. Because joint practice is just when people have a chip on their shoulder. I'm okay with like training camp and stuff, but preseason games is what I'm kind of fed up with right now. Because they just do joint practices, just consider those like preseason games. And there's always going to be 11-on-11 scrimmages. Injury after injury, that's the biggest point in this. Because not only do injuries affect the team, but they also affect fantasy teams. In particular, the ones we're going to talk about is Odell Beckham Jr., Julian Edelman, and Spencer Ware. Because Odell Beckham Jr., his hit was just probably one of the dirtiest hits in NFL I've ever seen. In a preseason game, the Browns just felt the need to take out the Giants, pretty much the Giants' face of the franchise once Eli Manning retires. Face of that franchise. Odell Beckham's kind of a role model for young kids. The kids always love him with the one-handed catches and stuff. They love his speed, athleticism, in particular the one-handed catches like I discussed. And injuries with Julian Edelman as well. I mean, the Patriots are expecting that he's going to be out for the season with an ACL injury. And Spencer Ware might also miss significant time. We don't know if it's an ACL yet, but he could be missing significant time as well. Which is why, how this affects fantasy. I'm just going to talk about it for about 15 seconds. If Odell Beckham misses any time, pick up Sterling Shepard. Which I don't think he will. But still do it anyway if he ends up having to miss some time with an ankle injury. I honestly doubt it. But Seems like he needs an extra look at it. If Julian Edelman's going to be out for the season, pick up Chris Hogan. If Spencer Ware misses time, make sure you draft Kareem Hunt because he's going to go early now. Just like I gave advice to about a week ago. Honestly, that's all I have for you today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends and family. I will see you next time. Have a great day, everybody.